Welcome to GMA Talk. This week we are happy to host Chirimwami Michael, who's living in Uganda. He's a Congolese refugee. And here on GMA Talk, we highlight the world of refugees around the world and to see how they can be supported and also to address the challenges that refugees are going through. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for your weekly updates and news on everything refugees around the world. GMA Talk with your host, yours truly, Gerard Mutabazi Amani. So welcome, Chirimwami. How are you today?
Fine, how are you, Gerard? I'm happy to be with you today, this weekend, to talk about stories of refugees.
Thank you very much. Yeah, me too. I'm very happy, to be with you. Thank you very much for agreeing to appear on GMA Talk to share your story, to share your work, and also just about the settlement situation in Rwamwanja Refugee Settlement.
Okay.
So we will start. What is your name and where do you come from?
I'm called Ndabaza Chirimwami. As I said, I'm a Congolese from South Kivu, Walungu.
Okay, awesome. I'm pleased to meet you, Chirimwami. So in terms of right now, I understand you are in Uganda in Rwamwanja Refugee Settlement. So how long you been in the settlement and why are you in the refugee settlement?
I came in Uganda since October 2015. I fled my country because of insecurity, me and my family. I have one of my brother, he's an albino. He was hunted by the outlaw. So after getting many problems according to him, we have decided to leave the country, then coming in Uganda looking for the security.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much for sharing that. Yeah, we will get more in terms of the story, which I'm sure must be very hard, living from your home country, your hometown, to seek refuge in Rwamwanja Refugee Settlement. And how was the journey? Like, how was the journey from your home to the settlement? Like, was it easy?
It's not easy because being a refugee is a problem. Because a refugee, it's not possible to a refugee get a good treatment, nutrition, integration. So for a refugee, it's not easy.
Wow. Yeah, I can only imagine and try to understand and picture the life and the situation that refugees are facing. So when you say refugee life is not easy, so how is life for refugees in the Rwamwanja Refugee Settlement? How was life before and now with COVID-19? How is life in the refugee settlement?
What I said, refugees, being a refugee means having problems. Actually, in this settlement, life was not easy, but this period of COVID-19, life have been complicated. We get 33,000 shillings. During this period, that amount have been reduced to 22,000 shillings. Remember, in this area, transport, public. So now the problem of life complicated totally. Okay?
Yeah, for sure. I do, yeah, for sure. Wow, I can only try to imagine in terms of with this. Yeah, for sure. I can hear you, Chirimwami. So I can only imagine in terms of with these COVID-19 challenges, like the support being like cut back. So in terms of like food, hospital, or even other like community activities in the camp? Like how are refugees like being supported during this time?
We have supporters. We have support from the government.
Mm-hmm.
We have the support from ONGOs, not international or local ONGOs working here.
Mm-hmm.
The government, we have the first, we receive the security.
Mm-hmm.
We receive a small land where refugees can construct a house of a refugee.
Mm-hmm.
House. We have some documents from the government, identity card for refugees. Each person must have a document.
Mm-hmm.
From ONGOs, we have WFP. We receive food and cash, each
Uh-huh.
person per month.
Okay.
We have a light in this settlement. We provide to us livelihood problems,
Mm-hmm.
activities, have save the children, child problems, mothers' problems, families
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
problems, have MTI.
Mm-hmm.
We have MTI to provide to us health treatment.
Mm-hmm.
We have Window Trust and FinChat education.
Mm-hmm.
We have FC working in livelihood program, mental health,
Mm-hmm.
psychosocial. We have a UNCR who's supervising all activities for doing by these NGOs working for refugees.
Oh.
So
Mm-hmm.
that is in brief what we receive as support here.
Yeah, wow, that's it's very. It seems that in the settlement there for sure, the refugees are receiving vast amount of support, whether it's from the NGOs or whether it's from the government organization. So it's very good to know that. But for you specifically, what volunteer work or pay work, like what volunteer work or work have you done in the settlement to help the refugees and the young people?
Thank you for that question, Gerard. One of my dream is to work or to support the world to advocate refugees, child, young
Uh-huh.
people, vulnerable people, like PSNs, elderly, minority people.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I'm working with FC Foundation in Uganda,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Kamwenge District, Rwamwanja Settlement,
Yeah.
as a community-based trainer.
Okay, cool.
I support different groups in different programs,
Mm-hmm.
particularly in livelihood. I support groups on VSLA activities or village banks.
Uh-huh.
I support participant beneficiaries on financial literacy, on business coaching,
Mm-hmm.
on farming program, that
Yeah.
is Farm Africa School. Actually, I'm also a volunteer in two CBOs, means community-based organization, initiative of refugees working in the settlement and host community
Yeah.
since 2060 up to
Mm-hmm.
now. So I try to make my best to develop my area, my country, the world.
Wow, that's I'm very happy and glad like with all the many work you do in the community and also just being a Congolese refugees in the settlement. Very very great job on all the amazing support that you offer. To the fellow refugees and try to make the situation very easy. In terms of for them in the settlement. So, congratulations, my friend, on the amazing work you're doing in the community and in the settlement.
Thank you, Gerard.
Yeah, yeah, welcome. So, in terms of then, what is the importance of young people? In terms when it comes to young people activities in the settlement. What's the importance of engaging young people in the community in the settlement? And then also how can young people be supported?
Thank you. When the young people are engaging on X activities, remember we improve his skills, their skills. Remember also we build their self-capacity, confidence, and mature them. Okay, we bring also to develop their self-confidence and leadership capacity, brings them to be brings love and cooperation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's especially the young people in the refugees. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. I finished talking. Sorry.
Okay. So when the very important way to support that person, the young people, such as in capacity building, it is possible.
Okay.
Networking them, gives them information, gives them to love them consideration, support them in financial support activities. So that is the way we can support them. It's very short, but in brief, that is what I provide to give the world.
Okay, wow. Thank you very much for providing a very detailed in terms of the refugee support of young people and how like the world can further help and support young people. So in terms of that then, what specific challenges, when it comes to addressing like the issues of education in the refugee settlement, like what is the challenges for education?
The challenges in accessing education in the settlement, especially in this area, I found the first point is discrimination between refugees and nationals, especially teachers.
Yeah.
Other point, language barrier. Remember, for us in this settlement, most of refugees are coming from Congo, especially in East and North Kivu and South Kivu. The language, our actual language was French, Kiswahili.
Yeah.
In this settlement, you found all have changed English to their local language. When you try to send a child at school, told you, I'm not hearing what the teacher has saying. English, I'm not hearing. On the same point, when a child left the Congo in P5, for instance, he reached here, he told him to start the P2.
Wow.
Child say, no, I cannot do that because I was on P5. I cannot come again, start P2. I'm old, you see. So, I have also found another point as a challenge for this unaccompanied child. That people don't have the person to motivate this child to go to school.
Wow.
It's also another challenge I'm facing in this area. Another challenge is low number of school. There's many children and the young not able to attending the school.
Yeah.
Another point is I think low income of how first parents or households. Poor health facilities in different schools, such as toilets, clean water, and so on. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much for painting like the pictures in terms of the challenges of education, the challenges of school, of refugees, coming from the countries with higher level and then being put in lower level because of language barrier and the support that is around in the settlement. So then, what should the world know about refugees in terms of everything that is happening in the refugee settlement and around the world? What should the world know about refugees?
What the world know about refugees?
Mm-hmm.
The fact the world know that the refugee is a person who
Okay.
have who fled the country because of many reasons. There can conflict between tribal, war, politics, hiding militaries, and that's the world know that a refugee is a person or someone who have major problems. So
Mm-hmm.
that problems needs solutions.
Yeah, thank you very much for sharing that. Yeah, for sure, for the world to know that, the challenges and how refugees should be supported. For sure, it goes a long way. And then in terms of what everything we have spoken about, the education, the challenges, and the support in the refugee camp and the refugee settlement. What else is there? Anything else you would like to highlight that I didn't ask you?
During the challenges or what we discussed, I
Yeah.
need to tell you if it is possible to create a network. The young people can sit and sharing their problems and looks at the solution.
Mm-hmm. So, and then in terms of creating that network or NGO where the young people can sit and discuss what is happening over there, then how can that be created, or how can that happen?
That is very simple. That is, you must have a person who can be a leader. We are going the best way. We are see if it is possible to meet a person who can be a leader, the principal leader. Then we discuss how we can get a center way where you can discuss and found the way we are going to find a good pathway.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Chumami, for taking the time to talk to us here on the GMA Talk, for sharing your story, for sharing, just what you're going through in the refugee settlement and the work you do, and also the support that the refugees are being offered in the refugee settlement.